Sorry.
Actually, look at that, I don't have a special.
Who was that? Okay. Let's go ahead and call the roll.
Mayor Paulette Guajardo,
Present.
Council members Roland Barrera,
Here.
I'm gonna turn it off for a minute. Can you get in? You want me to forward it to you?
Peter Collins, you're on the line. We can hear you.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so council members Roland Barrera, Gil Hernandez,
Here.
Michael Hunter,
Here.
Billy Lerma, John Martinez,
Here.
Ben Molina,
Present.
Mike Pusley, Greg Smith,
Here?
City Manager Peter Zanoni,
Here.
City Attorney Miles Risley. Mayor and council, a quorum of the council and the required charter officers are present to conduct the meeting.
Great, thank you, Ms. Huerta. Okay, so today we have a one-item meeting. And I will go ahead, let's see, oh, do we have public comment, Ms. Huerta?
No, ma'am, we don't.
No?
No Collins and no written.
And no written? Okay. I know, it is very unusual. Okay, so we will then go ahead and go on to our item number 1. And Chairman John Martinez of our Municipal Court Committee, would you like to say anything on this issue?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Everybody should have a copy of this flow chart that has the committee's recommendations and alternate recommendations. We had like we said before, we had our municipal court committee meet with all the candidates for the municipal court positions. We made some recommendations, and after we made the recommendations, there were a couple of calls from different groups, and so we looked at some alternate recommendations for the council to consider. The reason we did alternate considerations is because the committee is set up where we have very strict deadlines for the appointment of these judges. It has to be done within 90 days of us being sworn in, so it gives us a very short window to do it. So the reason we did the alternate recommendation is because if there wasn't an agreement on the original recommendation, we wouldn't lose time with finding a alternative resolution. So we did come up with an alternative resolution. If you look at the sheet with the flow chart, the top page is the recommendation that we came in with that was approved on the first reading. The presiding judge is at the top. All the full-time judges that we recommended are on the left-hand side, and the part-time judges are on the right-hand side. The second page is the alternative recommendation if we did not have the agreement on the first recommendation that we made. And the way that it was changed here is Judge Burkett was retained as a full-time judge, and David Walsh would be moved back down to a part-time judge. There wouldn't be any other judges that would be removed from the positions. It gives us an additional part-time judge that we didn't have. But speaking to the presiding judge, an additional part-time judge is something that is needed and can be used, and it doesn't add any additional cost to the city. So that's what we have.
Okay. Okay. Do we need, Ms. Huerta, do we need to, we have a presentation?
I do, but it's
Or
essentially
it's
those
essentially
slides,
that,
yes,
okay.
that he provided. So we just did a hard copy of those.
That's what I thought. Okay, and thank you. That was very thorough, and I think I would open up the floor for any questions or comments from our council members in regards to what the chairman just explained to us.
Motion to approve alternate recommendation. Second.
Okay, well, okay, so, Ms. Huerta, do we need to be more specific on the motion?
Well, it would be a motion to amend the original ordinance, and just so we're clear, on Judge Burkett's salary, I guess that's also something that's included in the ordinance, their salaries. So the rest of the judges were approved for a 3% increase in their salaries. Would that be the direction we were looking at for Judge Burkett as well?
Yes, if I may. Well, I do have something specific that I'd like to read. It's essentially what you are motioning, I believe.
I tell you, I'm going to withdraw my motion, and I would prefer the chair of our committee make the motion. So I'm going to remove my motion.
Either way, would you like? Okay, he's passing it on to me. I'll make the motion. Would you like to second, Councilman Pusley? Okay, here's my motion. I would like to make a motion to amend the ordinance to replace David Walsh with Young Min Burkett as full-time municipal court judge at a salary of $103,409.98, and to appoint David Walsh as a part-time municipal judge appointee at an hourly rate of $47.65 per hour. Perfect. Do we have a second? Great. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a vote.
Okay, so this will be a roll call vote, Mayor? Or did you want to do voice?
You know what? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? The motion passes. Sir, do we have a question? Yes, sir. He withdrew.
He,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
He did? Well, he said he rescinded.
he did rescind it.
Okay. 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 Sure. Okay. Thank you for that, Councilman Lerma. Okay, the motion passes.
Okay, and then we just need to pass it as amended. So the ordinance is, so we amended the ordinance, now we pass it as amended. So we're going to pass it as the ordinance on second reading as amended.
Okay, would you like to make, what, since I made the first one, you want to make it? Pat? Go ahead and make it, Michael.
Sure.
Move to,
Move to approve with the amendment.
As amended,
As
yes.
amended, sorry.
Thank you.
Need to take
Second.
my mask off.
Okay. And the mayor seconded, okay.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Thank you. Any opposed? The motion passes. Okay, I think we are done with that. Call the meeting closed.